Good evening and welcome to News Geelong, and it's Wednesday, April 28th. In tonight's News Geelong, we look at the announced arrival of Tigers Airways at Geelong's Avalon Airport as part of the continued thrust to international airport status. And in the world of Geelong sport, the Flying Hawk Nathan Curry will bring you the latest news, particularly after a big weekend across the sporting fields of Geelong. And Sparkling Lani Salathia will advise the latest information from the weather desk. As the UCI Road World Cycling Championships head to Geelong in September-October, information in regards to traffic changes and transport information as they impact on the local Geelong area are being regularly updated by the organising committee and the City of Greater Geelong, as Erin Pearson reports.
The 2010 UCI Road Championships are set to hit the streets of Geelong later this year, but recent criticism has marred the hype. Roadblocks and closures are set to affect hundreds of Geelong residents during the event that is set to bring the eyes of millions onto our home soil. Deputy Mayor Bruce Harwood talks to News Geelong about the pros and cons of hosting a world-class event.
We've certainly got residents that are wanting to find out what's going on and get the information they need to find out how they'll be affected. And we're rolling out that information now. We had a good meeting with the traders in the city on Wednesday and gave them a lot of information. So they want to know what's going on and how their business will be affected. The local residents want to know the time frames that the race is coming through, so they know how to plan their day. So that information is coming out now and we're making sure they're getting it.
And what are the pros and cons that come with hosting a world-class event? What are some of the good things versus the bad things that Geelong is going to have to get used to?
Well, the obvious good thing is going to be the economic impact. We're expecting between $80 and $100 million to come into the city. So we're pretty excited by that prospect. But look, the road closures are going to be an issue for some people who go about their daily business of work. It's school holidays, so there'll be lots of sort of mums and dads running kids around with different activities. So we're mindful of that. So we need to make sure they have the information that tells them what roads are open all the time and what roads will be spasmodically closed, so they can plan their day and their time frame during that week of how they'll move around Geelong.
And is there this sort of information going to be on the website as well, or is it going to be mailed out to residents?
We're doing both. It's on the website at the moment, and we're also doing mail outs to residents, and there's a lot of information we're putting through the media, through local papers, through Geelong News, getting the information out there that come September, make sure you plan how you're going to move around Geelong, be aware the race is on and how that may affect you. Look, Latrobe Terrace will be open, so you'll be able to move north-south through Geelong at all times. Travelling east-west will be a little bit more difficult, but there will be set points of access, so no one will be blocked off completely. And obviously for emergency services vehicles, they will have complete access 24 hours.
Erin Pearson, News Geelong.
Thank you very much, Erin. One of the best-known secrets in the aviation business has been finally announced, as Tiger Airways will fly from Geelong's Avalon Airport from late this year. The move will lead to the launching of a major leap forward for airport owner Linfox, pursuing its vision of an international terminal, as Ian Nichols reports.
Thanks, Graham. There's a lot of excitement around Geelong at the moment, particularly for airline travellers, with the news that Tiger Airlines will be operating out of Avalon Airport. It's going to mean a lot of jobs, it's going to mean a big stimulus to our local economy, and now the Liberal candidate for Corio, Don Gibson, is calling on the federal government to step up redevelopment of a new terminal out there at Avalon Airport.
I would say that the government has to get behind it. This is the federal government has to get behind the project. Up until now, they have not been strongly supporting the redevelopment of Avalon, but we need to see them support this plan with proper facilities being constructed for the terminals and for the perhaps international operations of planes to Asia from here as well.
It's a wonderful opportunity to bring Avalon up to number 2 status, and in fact down the track, hopefully, almost on an equal footing with Tullamarine, because there's a lot of people who've been wanting this to happen. But as you've said, infrastructure and Tiger themselves need the assistance to move to this part of the world.
We do. In the past, governments have certainly helped the major city airports over the years. I think it's probably fair to say we'd be looking for our turn and the development of jobs in this region will flow from that. So you're going to have skilled jobs as well as non-trade jobs, and we certainly need those in Geelong.
Well, the development of Avalon would certainly see an opportunity for employment here, not just skilled but perhaps unskilled labour as well.
That will do that because there will be jobs in the construction sector for the construction of the new airport, if we can get one built, and the retail outlets and the car parking requirements for an airport, and an upgrading of the standards to perhaps cover the international air flights as well.
Well, thanks, Don. And back to you.
Thank you, Ian. News Geelong joined St Mary's Football Netball Club as it kicked off the season last Friday night with new change rooms at its Cardinia Park West headquarters. Mayor of City of Greater Geelong, Councillor John Mitchell, another important step forward for the community of Geelong.
Oh, there's no doubt about that, Graham. The St Mary's Football Club rooms is just topped Cardinia Park off beautifully. There was a need for a renovation here, and some councillors put their head together and worked very, very diligently with the club. Adam Rogers, as the president, has done a great job, and we've come up with this result. So how good is it?
It looks fantastic, and again, a large thrust towards overall community use as well as club use.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Once we get the new netball courts in up the road, everything will be just about done and dusted. So it's a great community facility for everyone in the community to use.
Yeah, look, this council's been very supportive of sporting groups who look to help themselves. We like to help those who help themselves, and the community here, the St Mary's Football and Netball Club, has put in a significant contribution to this. We've spent over $630,000 here, but really it's probably worth $1.3 million because they project managed it themselves. So they've achieved a great result for the community.
Councillor Crontelge made the comment, $630,000 in funds, but from a club viewpoint, you your own project managers.
Yeah, we were, and we were able to raise funds within the club as well. We were a little bit short, and thank goodness for our own people. They put their hands in their pocket, and we raised some income there, as well as made a lot of savings with the people that we were able to use within the club, our own tradespeople. So, yeah, whatever the budget was, you could add a fair bit more to it had it not been for the efforts of everyone.
And Adam, it does further underline from a community viewpoint the importance of volunteers and their involvement in sporting clubs.
Oh, it does. But I think people are happy to volunteer and get involved in a club, providing they see something for it. And I think tonight's all about them having a look and seeing the end product for all their hard work. I reckon it's fantastic.
And the facilities are second to none as far as any of the Geelong Football League clubs, or for that matter, any local football club in Geelong.
Yeah, and I think all clubs are getting better. I think they're all, with the help of council now, are starting to get their facilities up to a standard which are very high.
This is News Geelong. As we go to a break and return with more news after this.